So last night, Taylor won Album of the Year for the second time, and I got super emotional, and I realized that I hadn't made a video about this. I've been thinking about doing it for like a year, and it just hasn't come out correctly. So I'm hoping that this is the time, this is the moment. These are the reasons why Taylor Swift is my personal hero. Quick background story. I have been in love with Taylor Swift since 2008, which I recently realized is 8 years ago. It's fine, it's cool, I'm good. And I fell in love with her when I first heard Our Song. It was like really getting big on like top 40 actually, and I just remember being in art class and a bunch of people were making fun of it and laughing about Our Song, and I was like, huh, what is Our Song? And then I heard it and my life was forever changed, let me just tell you. So basically ever since then I've been a huge Taylor fan, and she has become my everything and I love her so much. But that being said, a lot of people hate Taylor Swift or don't understand my love for her, and so I'm going to explain that today. First things first, Taylor Swift is the most kind person on the planet. She is an absolute angel. I haven't actually met her myself, but I've heard multiple accounts and I have seen lots of videos. She's just so kind, and she goes to hospitals for sick children. She goes to bridesmaids showers. What are they called? Wedding showers? Bride showers? I don't know. Just because a fan invited her. She made Swiftmas presents last Christmas, 2 Christmases ago. Oh, she's just really kind and sweet, and I love her. She's so nice. I'm just gonna say I love her a lot, so expect it to come back in the future. The next thing, people contest this all the time, she's a fabulous songwriter. I don't know if you've looked at her lyrics or listened to her melodies. You have, I know you have. She's just so good, and since the beginning of time, everybody has been like, yeah, but Taylor Swift doesn't write her own songs. Excuse me, can we stop with that? It's 2016, people. She writes her own songs, okay? She wrote Speak Now all by her freaking self, so don't even talk to me. She's a great songwriter. I'm just constantly baffled when I look over her lyrics and I'm like, oh, this is everything I wanted to say, but better said and more catchy. Honestly. I cry over her lyrics and her songs all the time. Like, that is one of the reasons I fell in love with her in the first place, is she has great songs and she just captures the human spirit so well, even if it's through a breakup or, you know, losing your best friend or crying because you're growing up and life is so sad. Like, no matter what, she has a way with words and music that I just like, I'm so jealous of, and I can't get over it. I love it. I love her. The next part, she's like super relatable and she has great taste in all the things that I love. One of her favorite TV shows is Friends. Friends is a great show. She loves SVU. I love SVU. Grey's Anatomy is also good. She's put out lists over the past couple of years of like artists and songs that she really loves, and I'm not gonna lie, when she put it out, I looked at the list. There's one specifically from last summer. I looked at it, I was like, I fell in love with that song 2 days ago. I found that song a week ago. I was listening to this all month. And basically we would be like musical soulmates. We have the same taste in everything. So like, she's me. I don't know. Also, this is recent. She has changed on this and I'm proud of her for that growth. But she's recently become a feminist, and she said that she supports feminism and women and equality, and even though I will admit she has had her problems in the past and she still has times where I'm like, alright, that's white feminism, but okay. Most of the time she is very aware of equality and making sure everybody gets something, and I love to see how far she's come, because she's so much better than she used to be, and now I just get really happy whenever I see her being all like feministy and hashtag that Grammy speech though. That's not a hashtag. I don't know. Her voice is like a million angels singing at once. And there are people who say her voice is whiny, and I guess that's a logical argument in some aspects, but I love her voice. Her vocals slay me. If you haven't listened to her live vocals from the 1989 World Tour, what are you doing with your life? Because they're so fab, and it's hilarious because I remember growing up, everyone hated on her. They were like, she's not good live, don't go see her, she sings horribly. And literally every single time I've seen her live, I'm constantly blown away by how she sounds, and so I'm just like, who the heck started that freaking rumor? Because she's awesome, she sings great, and I just She can belt some great notes, and oh, this leads me into my next point. She's a fabulous performer. So if you haven't seen her on tour, I'm very sorry for you, and I pray that you get to see her on the next tour, whenever that may be, because she's so theatrical. She knows exactly what she wants, and she can just like do it and magically make it happen. She just is such a great performer. She knows how to strut on the catwalk and like do the right high notes and like add in some little trills that are awesome. And I just can't get over it whenever she's performing. She just makes every performance her best performance, and it's so good. And I will admit she has gotten better over the past couple of years, and her voice has definitely improved a lot, and I love it. But the 1989 World Tour, though, can we? She's also very passionate. I love her passion for life and for music and her friends and the things she loves. Like, there's not enough celebrities in the world today who are just excited and happy about the things they're doing, you know? I feel like often this is a point everybody brings up. When she is surprised at award shows, everyone's like, you knew you were gonna win. Like, stop being so excited and passionate and surprised. Have you seen everybody else at award shows? They're basically, occasionally you'll get a crier like Meghan Trainor. But most of the time they're like, oh, thank you, thanks for this award. Yes, I love this, thanks. Get excited, be passionate. Like, Taylor is so passionate. If you hear her talk about anything, she just gets so worked up, and it makes me so happy because I'm so passionate and she's so passionate. I just love it. Another thing, she's a great businesswoman. I don't know if you know this, but Taylor Swift is like, I think she's CEO. I don't know. She's just like top of the business class. She plans out everything. She knows what's going on, and she knows what she's doing with her career, where it's going, what she wants to do. She is the whole reason 1989 happened. I mean, yes, you know why, but she's the one who started it. She was like, hey, we're switching to pop now. Y'all guys better listen up. This is happening. And her whole label was like, yeah, but can you put a little country? Like, we don't want you to go totally pop. It's not gonna work. It's too risky. Not a good business decision. Here we are, however many years later, with 3 Grammys, Album of the Year, Best Pop Vocal Album, and, Best Music Video, but that's kind of beside the point. I'm just saying, she knows what she's doing. She is smart at marketing. She's smart at advertising. She's a business magical person. Business wizard? Additionally, she's hilarious. I don't know if you've heard Taylor Swift talk. She's so funny. Like, she is Chandler, except a girl version who's more successful and more confident. And I just love her. She's like my kind of humor. She's actually me if I were more successful and skinny and blonde and good at songwriting. She's basically me. So, I mean, how can I not love her? When people say they don't like Taylor Swift, they're basically saying they don't like me, so that's why I get so offended. She cares about her fans. She just, I have not seen another artist care so deeply for their fans and do so much for their fans. Like, she is the reason that, like, meet and greets are so awesome at her shows. Like, she has, well, it started as a tea party, and then it became Club Red, and then it turned into the Loft 89 thing. I still haven't been, it's fine, whatever. But she has that. She did a 13-hour meet and greet when Fearless came out. She, like, I get so excited when I think about her talking about her fans, because she is so deeply involved with her fans, unlike any other artist in the industry today. And there are people who are passionate about their fans, yeah, but do they stalk them on Tumblr and then give them gifts for Christmas? I don't think so. She's also generous, going along with that one. And this kind of goes with kind, but like, she donates so much all the time, and I feel like nobody really knows how much she does, because I'm just thinking of recently, she and her mom donated a bunch of money, so I think somebody could get a service dog? So that's cool. She donates money to charity all the time, and she has like benefit concerts. She did that for Speak Now. But like, she has all these wonderful charity things that are just awesome, and I feel like other celebrities and artists do that, but Taylor doesn't advertise it as much as she could and or should. It's just like in the background, you know? She is not afraid to change. One of the best things about Taylor Swift is that she is very strategic on every album to be different and to be something new, and she doesn't really look back too much. She's just moving on to the next thing, and I feel like there are a lot of artists today who either do the same thing over and over, or they just don't know how to change. And Taylor embraces change, and she becomes this new person every single time she creates an album. And it just makes me so happy to see her change. But like, she has this quote that's used all the time in all her edits, but it's like, I'm not going to change completely, but I'm not always going to stay the same. That's not the quote, but it's like that, you know? So like she's the same person. Like I can tell you that. I know her. She's the same person. But she just changes all the time. And it's really refreshing and it's great. And I love it. And I love her change. She's also a great speaker. Now, if you haven't seen her in concert, you will not know this. But during every show, she has all these speeches, especially in 1989. She's been very well known for like making these eloquent speeches like kind of off the top of her head, and they're all kind of different, but they all relate to her topic, and it's really good. But literally anything she says, like I want to take notes because she is like a future philosopher, I swear. She's so wisdomous. Is that a word? She's so smart. She has so much to say and she says it so well. Again, Grammy speech, I'm just putting that out there. That was great. That was wonderful. I listen to the Clean speech all the time. I listen to her Enchanted Wildest Dreams speeches. She's just so smart and I love hearing her talk. Also, she is unashamedly herself. This is something that has happened very recently in the past couple of years, but she is just her. And like, you look at her and you're like, you're Taylor Swift. Like, I know you. You like all this stuff and you're you. And that's what I connect to, I guess, because now I'm at the point in my life where I'm trying to embrace being me and being myself, you know? And I just love her because now she's at the point where she's like, I don't even care if you don't like cats. Like, I love cats, so I'm going to talk about cats. Or, I don't even care if you don't like Friends because I love Friends and we're going to talk about Friends now. And she's just so, I don't know, confident. I've seen her grow up, so it's nice to see how much she's changed. But she's changed into this person who is her. Like, she's embraced all the things that she loves, and now she doesn't really question what everybody else says, and I'm so glad we're out of the stupid Speak Now Red era because that was just so painful to watch, honestly. She also learns from her mistakes. She's made a lot of mistakes. Some of them I'm not happy about. Some of them I'm just mad at other people for bringing them up. But she has totally learned from all of them, and I think she has definitely, I mean, she's changed a lot, obviously, but there's a lot of things that she did in the past that she's now like, no, I don't know, I'm not me anymore. Like, I'm thinking better than revenge, mainly. But I think people fail to realize that even though she has had her problems, like, she knows that they're problems and she's learned from them and she's become this new person. And again, she's unafraid to change and be awesome in herself. And if we're getting serious, like, those are all the main reasons that I could tell you, like, facts, like, this is Taylor Swift and she's awesome. But honestly, I don't even know how to explain my love of Taylor Swift or why she's my hero. Like, sometimes I'll just listen to her music and, like, even if it's just like a live version of Blank Space, like, that's not emotional and I can cry. I can just bawl hardcore and be like, oh my gosh, Taylor Swift. Like, literally yesterday before the Grammys actually started, they were giving out the pre-awards, and so of course naturally Taylor won for Best Music Video, and I'm standing in line at the cafeteria waiting to get my food, and she posted that video with Selena, and I looked at it, I watched it, I'm in line, and like, I wasn't actually crying, but I had like welling up tears. Like, I would have cried if I were by myself watching it. I was just getting so emotional. I just love her. She's like my sister and my best friend and my mom all at the same time, and I've never met her. She doesn't know who I am, but somehow, like, this girl, I've known her for 8 years, and she is like the one constant in my life aside from like God and BookTube and whatever the hell else. Like, God is obviously my main constant. Don't misconstrue that. But like, on earth, like, I honestly sometimes think that God gave me Taylor Swift because I need her in my life. She's always been there. Like, she talks about how music is always there for her, but like, the music that has always been there for me is Taylor Swift music. And it's just been so crazy to see what has happened, and I'm always just shocked by how far I have gone for her. And again, I've never met her and I'm so upset about it, but at the same time, like, it's just nice to be able to watch from the sidelines and be like, I saw you win your first Grammy and I saw you win your 10th Grammy, and and I know, like, I'm going to a class later today where we're going to discuss the Grammys. I know people are going to hate on her, and I've already seen hate about how it wasn't diverse enough and why did you give it to the white girl and blah blah blah, but like, no, I am proud of my girl and I'm happy that she won. Still bitter about Red not winning, but we're gonna move past that, it's fine. And so obviously, you know, Taylor's taking a break soon, supposedly. And this was like the last hurrah. You guys should have seen me scream because it was great. But I just felt like I needed to share my love of her because, like, I joke about it all the time and, like, I talk about her constantly and she is, like, my fave. But I feel like nobody understands. Unless you're a Taylor Swift fan and you have been a fan for, like, as long as I have or longer, most people just don't get it. And I try and explain it and I try and tell them and they're just like, yeah, but she's annoying. No, like once you get into the group and you accept her as being awesome, like she's great. And it's just so hard. So hard. I love her so much and I just want to give her a hug. I just thought I would share that with you and I want to know your Taylor Swift stories if you love her. Have you met her? Do you want to make me feel angry? Because that's cool too. Hopefully you enjoyed the Grammys last night and you're excited and happy. And you know, if you didn't like Taylor Swift, maybe comment below, but maybe don't because I might get really sad and upset. But okay, I'm glad we got that out and off my chest. So I will talk to you guys later. And again, thank you so much for watching. Bye!